Welcome to the 39th Annual Criminal Justice Careers Day. Woo! Yeah. We're super excited that you're here today. We want to thank you. We want to thank your families and your friends and your career counselors for bringing you here today. There's a lot in store. I'm going to speak a little bit more about our program. I'm going to introduce you to the faculty. We have some other things we're going to do, but we're going to start our event off with our admissions director, Joy Brown, and she's going to speak to you more about Western Oregon University in general. So I'm going to hand it over to her.
Great, thank you. Yes, again, good morning and welcome to Western Oregon University, or WU. Welcome to Criminal Justice Career Day. Like Dr. Weitzel said, my name is Joy Brown. I serve as the Director of Undergraduate Admissions. And on behalf of the whole admissions team and the rest of WU, we are just so excited to have you here today. You all are going to learn so much today. You're going to get to interact with our incredible faculty and hear all about our awesome criminal justice program. But I want to make sure that you also leave here with just a general understanding of WU and all of our offerings, and then how to apply and make coming here possible. Just by a show of hands, I'm curious, how many of you are seniors in high school or prospective transfer students for fall 2025? A good number of you. Awesome. Well, congratulations. I know you're in your last year of high school. Keep up the hard work. How many of you are juniors in high school? Oh, a lot of juniors. Awesome. Okay, well, this information is really for students through wherever you're at in your own admissions journey. So whether, again, you've already applied and been admitted for this fall, or whether you're finishing up junior year and will be applying next year, I want to leave you with the tools and the information that you need to be successful for your WU application and admissions journey. A little bit about WU. Again, we are located in Monmouth, Oregon. In Monmouth, I think we like to say we're in the middle of it all. We're about an hour from the mountains, hour from the coast, hour from Portland, and then, of course, about 20 minutes from Salem. If you have the opportunity, I'd encourage you to check out our awesome town. We are within walking distance of our main downtown district. We have some really wonderful local shops and businesses. Our total student body is a little under 4,000 students, so we're on the smaller to mid-size public regional institutions, which is one reason why our students choose WU, is for the opportunity to be known by name, to get to know their faculty members. Our students enjoy an average class size of about 19 students, and as they get into their major courses, their classes are often even much smaller than that, again, with a lot of opportunities for hands-on learning and personalized education with their faculty members. We also are a very diverse campus. We have about 41% students of color, and I'll talk more about some of our resources and the ways that we get our students involved on campus in just a bit. But if you are wanting to attend WU, the first thing that you need to do is to apply. The good news is our application process is fairly simple and quick. It only takes about 10 minutes to apply online. If you are a senior in high school and you want to apply during my presentation, I won't be offended. Go ahead, get out your phone and do that. But you just apply on our website. You can also apply through the Common Application, which is a common application platform that hundreds of schools use. You would just add WU as one of your schools on there. It is free to apply, so no application fee. And in addition to the online application, we just need your high school transcript. We will accept an unofficial transcript for admissions purposes. And this is for first-year students. And then what we look for to admit you to WU is a 2.5 unweighted cumulative GPA, and then that you've completed all these classes you see on here with a minimum of a C-. If you do not meet these requirements, that doesn't mean you're automatically going to be denied admission. It means that we might ask for some more information from you. Now, if you are a prospective transfer student, or maybe you're in high school right now and you're really set on going to community college for your first couple of years and think you might want to transfer later, we do look for a 2.25 cumulative GPA. The application process is really the same, where you just apply online and then you submit your unofficial or official college transcript. Or if you have completed one of these degree programs like the AAOT in Oregon, the ASOT or the OTM, we will admit you with a 2.0. We also have degree partnership programs with these 4 community colleges you see listed here, which means students have the opportunity to actually be dual enrolled at WU and one of those community courses, community colleges, excuse me. If that's something, a path that you're interested in pursuing, we do have a transfer admissions counselor that we would love to get you connected with. Now, once you've been admitted to college, I know that the reality starts to sink in of how am I going to pay for this? So I want to talk a little bit about costs and scholarships and financial aid. Now, I'm assuming that most of you today are in-state students. But if you are from out of state and you happen to be from one of the states you see on the screen here, that means you are eligible to be admitted into our WUI program, or Western Undergraduate Exchange Program. All students admitted from these states are automatically eligible for WUI regardless of GPA, and we don't have a cap, so we don't have a limited number of these, which means you have significantly reduced tuition rates, as you can see here. These are our overall tuition, fees, room and board. I do want to really point out that this is before scholarships and financial aid. So almost none of our students are paying this full sticker amount that you see here. We do have a lot of opportunities for scholarships and financial aid. And in fact, students learn their academic merit scholarship at the time that they are admitted to WU. These are based solely on GPA. And you can see, depending on if you're a resident, so if you live in the state of Oregon, if you're from one of those WUI states, or if you're from out of state, what those amounts are. The ones listed above there are the first year student amounts, and then the transfer amounts below. These are renewable every year that you're here at WU as well, so you don't lose this, or this isn't just for your first year here. You'll get this every year. Some other scholarship opportunities that we have that you can apply for are Diversity Commitment Scholarship, or Bilingual Diverse Teacher Scholarship. So you can opt into applying to these when you apply to WU. I also want to mention there actually is a scholarship opportunity today. So students who were registered for the day previously and then have been admitted for fall 25 will be entered into a drawing that will take place this afternoon for a $1,000 scholarship to be a criminal justice major. So make sure you stick around for that. I also encourage students to apply for need-based financial aid. You can do this at any time. If you are a senior in high school or a prospective transfer student for this next year, make sure you do this as soon as possible so that you can get your financial aid offer. Apply online at FAFSA.gov. FAFSA stands for the Free Application for Federal Student Aid. And this qualifies you or sees if you're eligible for federal loans, which is money you pay back after college, federal grants, which is the best type of money. It's free money that you don't pay back. And then work study, which is actually money that allows you to get a job on campus and then earn that award through a paycheck. If you live in the state of Oregon, the FAFSA will also consider you for Oregon State Institutional Oregon Need-Based Aid as well. Our scholarship deadline for this fall has passed. It was March 1st. But so for those of you who are juniors, please keep in mind that next year you do need to have applied and been admitted before March 1st in order to apply for those scholarships as well. And then we do have some departmental scholarships. I mentioned the criminal justice one today, which I know is why many of you are here. And again, I know most of you are here to learn about criminal justice, but we do have over 60 academic programs. Our most popular majors, criminal justice is one of them, but also education, psychology, interdisciplinary studies, which can be a really great opportunity for students to combine some different areas of interest, and then business and economics. One of the best parts about college is, of course, the academics, but also what you get to do outside of the classroom. And at WU, you would be a part of a really vibrant student community that is really involved. I would say all of our students are involved in some aspect of campus life. And you all are very different students, and you have different and diverse interests. And so I hope that you see something on this slide that piques your interest. Maybe it's something that you're already involved in right now at your school, or maybe it's something that you've never never done and you want to try out in college. And college can be a really great place to try something new, join different clubs. They range from major-specific clubs to fraternities and sororities, social clubs, to just for fun clubs as well. And I mentioned at the beginning that one of the reasons that a lot of students choose WU is because of our community and our size and the fact that we are a smaller institution where, again, you can be known by name and get a lot of personal support, both from your professors, but also from some of these different support services that we have on campus. We actually just opened a brand new Student Success Center, which I'd encourage you to check out, and they offer student support through our TRIO programs, which are for students who identify as first-gen students, low-income students, or have a documented disability. They have a lot of support for them. We have our tutoring center for major specific tutoring options. Students who are wanting to think about life after college, so going on to get a job, can work with our Center for Professional Pathways on gaining internship opportunities, getting connected with our alumni for job opportunities. Our Office of Disability and Accessibility Services is also located in our Student Success Center. So if you are receiving any accommodations in high school right now and you have questions about how that might work in college or how that might translate, what kind of accommodations are offered here, I would definitely encourage you to get in touch with them. And then our multicultural student service and programs, they're actually having some events today upstairs. So they're having a vendor fair, our multicultural student union is, which is housed in their office. So I'd encourage you to talk to them and see what kind of things you could get involved in here at WU as well. And then our Stonewall Center, which provides support and services to our LGBTQ+ students. Another great thing about Western is the opportunity to live on campus. All of our first-year students are required to live on campus. You can earn an exemption if you will be living with a parent or guardian, but living on campus, I'd say, is one of the first ways that our students really get plugged into campus, into student life. Transfer students are eligible to live on campus. We also have family housing for students who would be bringing some family members with them as well. And then getting outside of those dorms and onto campus life, we do encourage our students to stay active. We have a beautiful health and wellness center that I'd encourage you to check out. It has, I think it's one of the largest rock climbing walls actually in the state of Oregon, if I'm not incorrect. But they offer club sports and intramural sports. These are for students who want to stay active in college, again, maybe want to try something new, but aren't going to be playing at the competitive Division II level. We are the only Division II athletics program in the state of Oregon, which offers our recruited athletes the opportunity to travel out of state, visit other colleges, and play competitively. So if you are interested in playing at that competitive level and being recruited, the best thing to do is to go onto our athletics website and fill out a recruit questionnaire. I know that's a lot of information, but again, I hope that I left you with the information you need to apply, navigate the application and admissions process. Our admissions team is here to help you navigate that as well. We'll be around today, so feel free to ask us questions or reach out after you leave today. If you have been admitted for fall 2025, your next step is to pay the $50 enrollment fee, and you can do this online through your Wolf Den portal. We can also help you out with paying that. If you are interested in fall 2025, but you haven't yet applied, again, it's not too late. You can apply online. All we need is that online application and then your transcripts. And those of you who are juniors, we are really excited to see your applications come in next year. August 1st is really when that next year will launch. So starting August 1st, you can apply to WU for fall 2026, which sounds really far away right now, but I'm sure we'll be here sooner than we think. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you all have an incredible day on campus. I know our faculty have put so much time in the Criminal Justice Department into this day and are just really excited to share it with you. So with that, I'm going to invite Dr. Weitzel back up to share with you about our criminal justice program. Thank you.
All right, good morning again, everyone. I don't think I introduced myself the first time. My name is Dr. Misty Weitzel, and I'm the Criminal Justice Sciences Division Chair. I also oversee the Forensic Anthropology program in our division, which I'll talk a little bit more about. Again, I just want to welcome you here today. It is our 39th annual Career Day, so we've been doing this for some time. Before I get started talking about the program and introducing faculty, I wanted to just shout out to some important people that put this event together. Number one on my list, first of all of you, again, thank you for coming, and thanks for everybody for supporting students and coming here today and learning about our programs. I want to shout out especially to Dr. Miyuki Arimoto in our division. Dr. Arimoto, I'll say more about in a minute, is faculty in our division, but she also oversees Career Day, and honestly, this event would not come together without all the hard work that she has put in throughout the entire year for putting this together. So we are so grateful to her and the work that she's done. Again, and we also want to just thank our faculty, all of the criminal justice faculty, for those who are here and those who couldn't be here today. And again, I want to thank admissions for all the hard work that they've done. They really came out and supported us in this event and put a lot of work into it as well. So we want to thank them. And then you're going to see the alumni panel later, and we want to thank those members, former Western Oregon University criminal justice students that will be here today. You're going to also meet some existing students. We want to thank them, and we want to thank all the agencies that are participating in the career fair that you'll also attend. We have 40-some plus agencies from all around Oregon. We want you to really take advantage of meeting those people and seeing what they do and asking them questions so you can learn about the careers that you all might be interested in going into. So thanks to everybody that's participating today. So a little about our program. We're an old program. Our program has a long legacy, and we're really proud of that. The program dates back to 1967, actually. A man named Ernie Ogard started the program. At that time, it was law enforcement and later corrections, and we, as you'll see, have really expanded upon that. But it goes back really far, and even at that time, Professor Ogard had started what we call a practicum, our criminal justice practicum. And that's a very unique thing to our program, where students in their usually senior years mostly, do an internship with some kind of agency in criminal justice. So you have the opportunity to explore the careers that you want to go into. It's a part of our core, in our core curriculum, and we have relationships with agencies all over the state. So that's a really important part of our program. We like to joke in our division that we have alumni everywhere. So you can't go into an agency or some kind of organization that involves the criminal justice system in some way without bumping into somebody who graduated from our Western Oregon University program. Maybe you got pulled over on the highway and the officer was a Western Oregon University graduate. Hopefully not. So our Criminal Justice Sciences Division includes two majors. We have our Criminal Justice major, and we also have a Cybercrime Investigations and Enforcement major in collaboration with the Computer Science Division on campus. So two majors. Within those two majors, we have 4 minors, so you can decide to augment your degree a bit and add a little bit to it by taking some other courses beyond all of the general courses that you would take in your major. Those minors are in juvenile justice, forensic anthropology, and then if you're not a criminal justice major or a cybercrime major, you can take a criminal justice minor or a cybercrime minor as well. Or you could be a criminal justice major with a cybercrime minor and vice versa. And then we have 5 concentrations, and what concentrations are they're embedded in the program. So you don't need to take any further coursework beyond what is required for your major. Concentrations are using your electives that you already need to take for your major and just specializing in them. So you can have a criminal justice major with a specialization in corrections, in law enforcement, in forensic anthropology, and juvenile justice. So those are all the options for our program, and it might sound kind of confusing and a lot right now, but we have excellent advisors to help guide you through figuring out which one of those makes the most sense for you. I want to mention too, I know it's a little early for all of you to listen to graduate programs, to hear about graduate programs, but we do have 2 master's degree in our Criminal Justice Sciences division. We have our traditional and long-standing Masters of Arts in Criminal Justice, and we have a Masters of Science in Justice Studies, so 2 masters. We also have 2 certificates, so a more intense sort of concentrated, shorter sort of program in the areas of advanced juvenile justice and social justice. But the reason why I'd like to bring this up to you today is because we have a special program in our graduate program called the Accelerated Undergraduate to Master's Pathway. And what that means is that if you think that there's a possibility that you might go from an undergraduate degree to a master's degree, there's a way that you can get credit for both at the same time. So while you're a junior or a senior, or even a sophomore in our criminal justice program, you could take classes, and the credit for those classes applies to both your undergraduate degree and your master's degree at the same time. So we have a laid out plan for that, and it actually shaves off. Our graduate program is a 2-year online program, and if you did the accelerated program, it can, if you're very savvy about planning, shave off an entire year of your master's program. Okay, now the more interesting part. So I want to introduce, we have a fantastic faculty in our Criminal Justice Sciences division with varied expertise. I'm really proud of our faculty. They're the best on campus, and they're the best in Oregon, and they're the best in the nation, if I do say so myself. So what I would like to ask the faculty to do is to kind of line up in front of the stage here, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. I'll start with Veronica Magallon-Smith. Veronica is our administrative program assistant. So honestly, this person keeps this well-oiled machine running. She takes care of all of us. She started this position this year, but you would think she's been in this position for many years. And we're so grateful for all the work she does in our division. Dr. Miyuki Arimoto, I already introduced. Dr. Arimoto wears many hats in the program. She's our practicum coordinator. So that practicum, that internship program I talked about, Miyuki, Dr. Arimoto is the advisor to that program, so can help get you situated into those practicums and kind of just advise you along the way. Dr. Arimoto also oversees the Criminal Justice Club. We have a student club in our division, and they do all kinds of fun things. So yeah, and she teaches courses in juvenile justice and other areas as well. Dr. Mari Sakiyama is next. Dr. Sakiyama, you will all meet if you come into this program. She serves the very important role of general advisor. So she will meet you all. She will help you all get your curriculum figured out, kind of help you steer you on your way and what area of the program you'd be interested in, and really answers all those really important initial advising questions that you have. She also advises our cybercrime investigations and enforcement major. So again, also wears many hats, and is an expert in law enforcement. So teaches a lot of courses in law enforcement, and also our research methods classes, qualitative and quantitative research methods. And I always joke that those are the least favorite classes of the division for obvious reasons. Most people don't love doing quantitative methods, but you will love it with Dr. Sakiyama, I guarantee it. Dr. Omar Melchor Ayala is next. We are so proud of him because he is a Western Oregon University alumni. Yeah. And then he left us for a little while to Las Vegas and Portland State University, and then came back as a faculty member, and he's been here for quite a while now. And he teaches courses in juvenile justice, ethics, immigration, but right now he is the graduate coordinator, so he oversees all of our graduate programs. Dr. Taryn Vanderpyle is next. Dr. Vanderpyle, her major work is in corrections. She's published a textbook in corrections. She does a lot of work in that area. She works with adults in custody. She works on reentry issues, and just really teaches across the division as well. So Next is Jenny Moreno. Professor Moreno has been with us for quite a while. She brings real-life experience from courts and from law enforcement as well. So she teaches courses in those areas. And ethics. She also teaches some really interesting, you'll learn that when you take your general education courses, some of the courses you need to take are called first-year seminars, and Professor Moreno teaches some really interesting first-year seminar courses. And then last but not least, Professor Rojas, Jenna Rojas. Professor Rojas is the newest member of our faculty, but she's the second year, correct? Yeah, second year. She comes to us from the U.S. Marshals, and she has a lot of, again, real-world forensic investigation experience. And she teaches across the discipline. She teaches a forensic investigations course. She teaches a criminal justice communications course, many other courses, and you'll get to know Professor Rojas if you come here too. So thanks to all our faculty. You may have a seat. There are many faculty, as you see, that are listed that couldn't be here today, so I won't go into all of their professions, but again, they serve the spectrum of expertise in our division. So one person I might mention is another full-time faculty is Dr. Vivian Jocato, who looks like her name was omitted from the list, but she also is full-time, and she is the director of our research center. So in our criminal justice sciences division, we have a research center that is involved in collaborative research with agencies across Oregon, and a lot of our faculty are involved in that research. All right, the last thing I'd like to do today before we hand it off to the alumni panel is that this is the first year our Criminal Justice Sciences Division has organized a student award assembly of sorts and recognized the fantastic performance of our criminal justice students. Some of them are here today, so we're going to present those awards. We're doing it here today for a couple of reasons. One, because this is a traditional event that we're all really proud of and that has been going on for so many years, and it's one event where all of our faculty gathers together. But two, just so you too can see all the wonderful things that our students are doing on campus in our Criminal Justice Sciences Division. So I'm going to ask Professor Rojas to step up and help me award these. The first one I'm going to present goes to Blue Wanhoff. So Blue, could you come up to the stage, please? I personally requested to recognize this student. I'm so honored to present this outstanding graduate student award to Blue. I've worked very closely with Blue over many years because Blue was an undergraduate student in our program and then was accepted into the Masters of Science and Justice Studies program last year with a focus in forensic anthropology. And I will tell you that we don't normally have a forensic anthropology master's program, but we made one for Blue because that's how exceptional Blue is. Blue also was awarded a graduate assistant position in our division. So Blue has been a teaching assistant to all of our forensic anthropology classes at the undergraduate level. Blue's favorite class as a teaching assistant is forensic osteology, helping students to understand skeletal anatomy, which is no easy feat. Blue's academic performance has been exceptional, but beyond that, Blue has already published research in a peer-reviewed journal on forensic entomology. Blue currently interns as a forensic anthropology consultant with the Polk County Sheriff's Office cold case team. Blue turned a fieldwork experience last year in Transylvania into a thesis project and was awarded money to travel to North Carolina to conduct research for that thesis project. Just got back last weekend. He's going to start working on that thesis right away. And that's just a fraction of Blue's accomplishments. So as Blue's primary advisor, I haven't done hardly anything except to cheer Blue on. All the heavy lifting has been done by Blue. So I'm just so very proud of this student, and I want to congratulate them on this recognition.
Ashlyn Bittekoffer, come on up. Ashlyn exemplifies unwavering dedication, professionalism, and hard work. Her relentless pursuit of excellence in her academics and passion for the field of criminal justice has set her apart. She demonstrates the highest standards of integrity, commitment, and perseverance, making her a truly deserving recipient of this honor. Good job, Ashlyn. Tim Marshall. While working full-time, Tim maintained an outstanding GPA. He's interested in pursuing a law degree upon graduating from WU, and his passion for success is truly admirable. Personally, I actually look forward to grading Tim's work. Good job, Tim. Alex Bernasconi. Alex has demonstrated outstanding professionalism and initiative in the field of criminal justice. He makes the most of every opportunity to gain experience in the working world. Through remarkable internships and a commitment to learning beyond the classroom, Alex has built an impressive foundation for a future in this field. Kylie Salinas. Kylie volunteers full-time with the Children's Miracle Network and Wolverine Pageant in Eugene while pursuing her degree. Her love and generosity for others burst through in the classroom. She speaks up with intention and encourages comfortable conversations that inspire deep, out-of-the-box thinking. Isaac Stearns. Isaac is an outstanding leader in and out of the classroom. Whether he's volunteering, answering questions, or setting a positive example, he consistently demonstrates what it means to lead with integrity and enthusiasm. He cultivates a supportive environment by encouraging his peers to step out of their comfort zones and develop their communication skills. Great job, you guys.
Thank you very much. So the only last thing I wanted to mention was the scholarship, and Joy already mentioned that. We do have a scholarship drawing this afternoon, one scholarship for a high school student and one scholarship for a community college transfer student if you've registered for fall of 2025. So we look forward to seeing you. Take advantage, like I said, of today. If you have any questions at all today, search out one of our faculty members, search myself out, or contact me, send me an email. I'm happy to answer any questions. And again, thank you all for coming.